In the Sufi message, Inayat says, "In every work of art one can observe three factors: its surface, its height and width, and its depth. However, I do not mean this in the literal sense of these words. The surface is what the picture itself is, the height and width are the story it tells, and the depth is the meaning it reveals." So, for example, in Nighthawks by Edward Hopper, the surface is dramatic. Our eyes are drawn by the colors and the contrast of the overbright interior with the night outside. The height and width, the story, is fairly simple. A diner, late at night, so late that there are only a few customers and the streets are empty. A couple of patrons chat with the counterman, seemingly ignoring the solitary figure. The depth of this picture, its meaning, lies at a level of intuition where words are hard to come by. This experience of meaning is not only mostly nonverbal, it's highly personal and individualized. So one person might say that Nighthawks is about loneliness. The man whose back is turned to us seems isolated. We can almost imagine how he will walk back out into the desolate streets alone. But someone else might say that the theme of this picture is found in the trio on the right, a reminder of how even in the dark of night, people can find light, companionship, and something to talk about. Many of us will have more layered responses. In a sense, when we experience a depth of meaning in a work of art, we are actually seeing something essential about ourselves. So the question is not whether we have understood the meaning, quote unquote, correctly, but whether we feel the authenticity of our response. Not surprisingly, these guidelines actually go much further than art. They provide a fresh way to understand what we might call movie of our lives. This is, after all, Sufism, where we find the idea that the highest expression of art lies in how we live, in how we shape, embody, and share who we are. Some like to call this simply doing the beautiful. Inayat refers to it as the art of personality. So his framework for deepening our appreciation of art can also be applied to life experiences. Let's take this very situation, this very moment. The surface of this picture is you watching a video on YouTube or some other site. The story very much depends on who you are and how it comes to be that you are watching this video. In your story, you may just be indulging your curiosity, or you may be seeking knowledge, following a path of self-education and development. Maybe you're killing time. But now, when you look into the depth of this moment, what do you find?